Hello Virgos, I hope you're doing great. I'm so glad to be back with you. So let's pray and get started. Spirit guide, guardian angel, divine energy, universal energy, what do you have for Virgo for March 18th through 24th? What would you like for them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of at this time? Only allowing truth, honesty, love, and acceptance within this space. As above, so below. And Virgo, let's see. Okay, Virgo, on the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Very interesting, because I feel like you're steady, which is really interesting, okay? But it means that, okay, so in this week, okay, they're starting somewhere else. You have been overly patient with something, and now that imbalance is catching up with you, and you're realizing that it is not conducive to what you're trying to produce, or how your life is supposed to go. You may also be tired, exhausted almost for some of you, trying to balance things, one way of life with another way of life, or an ideal with how life is actually going. Okay, so emotionally you're all over the place. You're thinking about something, you're not thinking about something. Should I invest in something? Should I not invest in something? Is the question for some of you. Well, for all of you, but the situation is different. Some of you want to go into a relationship with someone and really make it work, and really manifest the time, and really be in it all the way. Some of you, on the other side, you want to let it go, because there is a bit of caution in it emotionally. It's all over the place. It's not very stable. Some of you, it's with career. You have things set up in a way where maybe you can pay things just the right amount, and feeling like one little thing can cause that to change. Something may has already happened to change that. Something may have already happened to make you feel like something has gotten away from you. And now you're faced with the truth, a decision, and there's worry this week about it. There's worry this week about resolving it. Facing it, dealing with it, coming to grips with the situation. This could be something in the past coming back to you, a decision you made to revisit the past, and now you're faced with the truth, You're faced with your decision and how that's going to affect you in an unpredictable way, when you would prefer to have more of a predictable lifestyle. But I see you knowing what you have and that it's important to you, what you're trying to build and what you're trying to hold on to, and taking it one step at a time. The best way that you know how, being strong. You've been through things like this before, Virgo. And I feel like even though this is the situation, you know what you need to do and you're buckling down and doing it. It feels very sudden. Maybe someone wants some money, a debt collector. Maybe someone wants something from you emotionally, okay? Because it seems like an offer, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Something that was once really good to you. But there's no stableness in it. The offer isn't what it is supposed to be. And you need something that you can be yourself in. The thing about it is, you want a relationship where you can feel safe, where you can be yourself. You don't have to worry about what's going to happen if I do this, if I don't do this. You want something that is true to you. And you have a very clear idea of what is true to you. And you're going to communicate that. You're taking control of this past event or this childish person with this childish offer. You're definitely taking control, so I'm not worried. I see the same things happening. Very sudden. It doesn't take long for you to realize that. You're getting your footing back. And saying if this is a person or even a situation, okay, if this is a person, we're going to have to build from the ground up. I'm smart enough now and I'm wise enough now to know that this is how this is going to have to work. This whole relationship or situation is going to have to transform into something different. If this is a career thing, you're learning how to build up because you have that wisdom to know what it is that you can do, knowing how to budget, knowing how to get by. So you can transform your life into what it is that you want, which is beautiful. And by the end of the week, you feel great. You have a direction, you have an idea. You may not have more. It's not going to go, you're not going to have an overabundance of emotion if it's a relationship, or an overabundance of money. It's going to be hard work that you have to keep up. But I feel like because you have this reason or this idea that you're bouncing off of, it's going to grow into something better. You are going to doubt yourself for a moment. Maybe you don't have money to go out and do the things that you want to do. Okay. If this is a relationship, you won't be friends with that person like you want. They won't be in your life the way you want. Because you realize that even though you had this idea that you could be friends, that it's not going to be that way. And you know what you can and cannot handle. And this is about loving yourself and telling this other person, I love myself and know enough to know what works for me. I see them rushing into you because of this to start a relationship. I see you being happy about it, but you're wise enough now to know that you must start from the bottom to build. They have to show that they are capable. And if this is about career or your life in general, you're showing yourself that you're capable, okay, of doing what needs to be done for you. That you have that power and that enthusiasm to do the things you need to do for you, okay? So let's go into your oracle cards. Patience. Wow. Patience is actually the Temperance. The Temperance was in your deck somewhere, I do believe. I remember seeing it. There it is. So after being excessively patient, you're, you know, almost to a point where it's excessive and unhealthy. You're realizing that you have to start from the bottom or seed of thought in order to grow into something that is true and real, right? And delicate. It's going to take time and patience, and balance is the key term here. Surrender your release to control. You cannot control everyone or the situation. You know, you can only do what you can do. You can't control the outcome. You know, like if something happens to deter you, you have to get back on track. But you're surrendering to the process. You know, you're surrendering to what it is that is supposed to be learned here. You're just learning how to multitask and how to balance while you do that, even though it may be out of your hands or a little bit out of control. All right, romantic feelings. Romantic feelings in relationships for you, Virgo, this week are not going to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? Those feelings that you may have for somebody are cute and everything, but they're not going to sustain a healthy relationship this week. It's safe for you to love. Be careful about falling in for someone just because they say that they're going to do what they're supposed to do. They need to show you, and that is the truth. That is the honest truth here. Chemistry. You have to learn how to have that chemistry back with this person, okay? Know how to deal with your chemistry, and don't let it have you jump into something you're not ready for. Jump into something that you promised yourself you wouldn't get into so quick. Let me see. I want to spread these cards out so quickly. You know, this is a chance for you. This is a chance for you. I'm going to move this over. This is a chance for you to be stronger. This is a chance for you to have real chemistry is what they're saying to me. Real chemistry, true love chemistry. They're showing me like twin flame chemistry, like this. It's like vapors, different color vapors coming together. Okay? It's not based on just passion, and it's not based on just sex, and it's not based on just letting your emotions take you over. All right? So thank you so much for listening, Virgo, and I will see you next week for more self-discovery. Love and light to you. Bye-bye.